I'm Steve Greenwood, Senior Counsel of the Eastern Shore Division for Community Title Network out of Salisbury, Maryland. I'm here with Dale King. You want to introduce yourself, Dale?
Sure. I'm the team lead for the Vision Group at Real Broker in Salisbury.
All right, so from your perspective over the last 10 years, how's the industry changed? What's gotten easier and what's gotten harder?
So from a market perspective, Steve, we view everything through the lens of COVID and the aftermath. Of course, the big run up in home prices between 20 and 21. Within a couple years, the market dropped by a full third. So there's been a lot of compression in the number of transactions. So that's one major change within the market. I think what's gotten easier is the ability to get in front of a large audience through whether it's AI or social media. What's gotten more difficult, at least in my view, is transactions as a whole. We have more deals falling through that at any point in history, as you're well aware.
Yeah. Yes, that is an issue. So with respect to the technology that we just talked about, that you just touched on, what changes have you made in the way you run your business?
We basically created a marketing company that happens to sell real estate. So with that ability and technology, social media, AI, the leverage that provides to get into not only your target audience, but to increase that enables us to get our message out much more effectively than previously.
So you have a real good knack at finding good agents to come work with you and for you over the last 10 years. What changes have you seen that make an agent a good agent today versus what you may have been looking for 10 years ago?
Not much has changed as far as the quality of the person we're looking for. Rather than transaction count, it's always culture first. That's how we hire. The bedrock of our culture is, are you always putting the client first? Knowing that long term, if that's your primary focus, the money part, the income part, takes care of itself.
I think that's important in on both sides of the industry. So what's the importance of having a good title partner?
Well, with so many more transactions falling out, it's taken some of that stress off of us, the communication that's required. So the industry is so fast-paced now, and we're so distracted with so many other components, whether it's marketing, gaining additional clients, adding to the team, all the components that come with that, knowing that our title partners are just, they're on the job and we don't have to babysit them. They're checking in with us first, being proactive. Very important for us.
Where do you see the industry and the business going over the next 10 years, and what partners do you think you'll need to succeed?
Well, from an agent perspective, it's definitely going to be more cloud-based. It's been estimated that in the next 10 years, 50% of all licensees will be working with a cloud brokerage, and we could see that on the front end and basically got in on the ground floor with Real Broker. As far as partners, it's, again, we're pulled in so many directions as far as agents. So our title and lender partners, we just lean on them to say, hey, they're the experts in what they do, and we trust them to see the problems coming and maybe turn the mountains into molehills before they get too bad. So again, someone proactive telling us, hey, here's what's happening, so that we don't have to reach out to them, knowing that they got our back. Everything in the background is being taken care of.
Communication is always, I think, a huge part of what we strive to make sure we are providing everyone in the situation that, for the closings and whatever. But I always feel like you've got on the front end of the technology side of it with your branding and your stuff, and some of the things you put on Facebook is always kind of fun to see. So Dale, how do you feel the local real estate community has changed during that last 10-year period? And what do you maybe see in the future as well?
Well, if there's a lesson I've learned, when you're young and full of bravado, it's more about competition. But seasoning teaches that collaboration is a superior model. So helping a younger agent, even if they may not be with your organization, if you help make them better and advise them and and that takes root, it'll lift us all as a whole as far as the agent community. As to where it's going in the future, there's the old 80-20 rule where 80% of the business is done by 20% of the agents. I see that being more 90-10 with the shrink in the market until that comes back around. Roughly 20,000 agents a month are leaving the industry in the U.S. So 80-20 to 90-10, that skew may be increased over time.
Well, thank you for your time. We appreciate you being here.
Yep, we value CTN, everything they've done for us over the years, and you are our go-to when it comes to title.
Thank you.
All right, Steve, thank you.
Thank you.